Honourable Member for St. Paul's.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I thank the member for her comments, but I yet again want to remark that a reassurance from a parliamentary secretary is not the same as the reassurance from a medical officer of health. Tomorrow, members of Congress are slated to hear from the federal health officials that are leading their nation's efforts, and President Barack Obama is scheduled to visit the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta, where he will be briefed. And as you know, Samantha Power and the Americans have insisted on a Security Council debate on Thursday. This is a week after this disease has been designated out of control. And today, the Center for Disease Control has drawn up a 6-page action plan which says now is the time to prepare, and that they are saying it's only a matter of time before the disease arrives on home soil. I heard the member say many times that we have not yet had a case here in Canada. I think that is true, but having lived in 2003 when we hadn't yet had a case of SARS in Canada, there is no time for complacency. And so I would ask the member when we will hear from the Acting Chief Medical Officer of Health to parliamentarians and to Canadians at large in that was the separation in the lessons we learned from SARS. We must be hearing directly from medical people, not from politicians, if we are going to expect Canadians to have confidence in our public health system here in Canada.
Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Health.
Thank you. Well, the member may or may not be aware that her colleague, the critic for health, received a direct briefing, actually, from the Chief Medical Officer yesterday, I believe. It was also offered to the NDP critic. I don't believe that meeting has taken place yet. But just to answer the question, so, you know, we've been communicating, I think we've been hearing a great deal throughout these debates that the risk to Canadians remains very low. This is something that's been issued by the Public Health Agency of Canada, fully independent from Parliament, fully independent from any politician. Their assessment is fully in line and lockstep with the World Health Organization's assessment for the risk to Canada, which is the same risk, by the way, to the United States or to other developed countries.